What's up, everybody? It's Todd from the Tay and Todd podcast. Getting into some film breakdown today. Justin Fields, downfield passing. Okay, we're going to take a look at it's about 27 plays from the 2020 season. Look at his touch, his accuracy. Look at how he was under pressure from a clean pocket, how he was against certain coverages, all of it, okay? We're going to break it down. We're going to see what he did well and what he needs to improve on. So if you enjoy the video, like, subscribe, share, comment, do all of that. Make sure other people see it. Thank you for watching. And follow us on Twitter at Tay and Todd Podcast. And check out our podcast. Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, everywhere podcasts are, we are, okay? So thank you for watching. Enjoy the video. Let's go. All right, week 1 against Nebraska. First downfield shot of the season. And it's a beautiful throw. Perfectly thrown post route down the field. Let's see this again and see exactly where it lands. Perfect accuracy. A beautiful throw. Let's see that one more time. All right, let's see what happened. Well, before that, let's look at his protection, okay? We try to see how some of these plays will translate to the NFL. Right, there's really no pressure here. Now, Nebraska's overmatched by Ohio State, okay? They are. We know that. This game ends up being a blowout, but we still have to take each play for what it's worth. Given time here, with the ability to step in the pocket, he can make a beautiful throw. Gets to the top of his drop, hitch, and then just arm strength is not an issue. Mechanically, you see he's taking those steps forward. He's getting the power and the torque from his lower body and has no issue putting this ball down the field here about 50 yards. Now, if we see what happened defensively, this guy right here, number 8, it looks like what they are doing is this is some sort of half field and then quarter over here is what it looks like, okay? This guy is going to get caught up, and you'll see it once this play starts. The tight end is going to run over here, and boom, number 8 is king on the tight end. Now, for all the people who talk about Justin Fields not reading defenses, he's reading the defense on this play. He starts off left. You've got this tight end coming this way, and the moment that this safety turns his back to the post route, Fields is ready to throw this ball. All right, that's how he's reading it out. He's looking left to keep this safety away, essentially. And the moment this back turns, post route, and it's a touchdown, okay? So he's reading the defense here on this play. Number 8 doesn't get nearly enough depth. He does not help his outside cornerback there who's expecting to have help over the top, okay? But a beautiful play, a beautiful throw here by Justin Fields. Second shot down the field of this game, of this season. And this one should have been a touchdown. It's a drop by Chris Olave. Now, Chris Olave is a very good young wide receiver at Ohio State. He'll be a senior this year. And so, you know, if he has a solid season, he should be a first-round pick. He's very good, and you'll see it in some future clips. This one, the ball just is knocked out once he hits the ground here. But this is another really good throw. Now, if you want to nitpick, you can say it's slightly underthrown. If it's a bit more outside or over the top, then he doesn't have to go up for that, and then he doesn't have to hit the ground, and then maybe it's a catch. But either way, this should be a touchdown, okay? So that does not really matter. He put it up there. His guy has to catch it. Now, again, let's look at his protection. And Nebraska was able to generate some pressure in this game. Not consistently, though. Again, we know that they're overmatched. Ohio State is definitely the better team here. But given a good pocket, given time to step up and deliver downfield, he's going to make a really good throw for you, right? That's what we know about Justin Fields here. And you'll see takes that slight step, but really it's this hitch right here and then throw. He's generating all that power from his lower body mechanically. It looks good, and it should be a touchdown. And it's tough to say exactly how he's reading this one out. It kind of looks similar to the last one. Nebraska is just, again, number 8. He's waving his hands like he did something, but I think just he doesn't get enough depth again. But just a beautiful, given time, beautiful throw down the field. And we'll see when he doesn't get time how he's able to throw down the field. But when he has time, he can make some beautiful throws. Week 2 now against Penn State. Tougher matchup. And here we're going to have a beautiful double move and then a fade right towards the pylon and just a beautiful throw here. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. touchdown. Chris Olave, he hangs on to this one. Boom. Nice throw and catch. Now let's look at protection. It holds up pretty well. This is a shot play, okay? It's a double move. He's just going to go boom and then go downfield. Now you've got number 1, who is that single high safety. This is man on man, it appears, and then you've got 8-man protection here, okay? So again, this is a shot play. They're trying to get it downfield. You say, oh, he doesn't have to read defenses. Well, even in the NFL, not every play you have to drop back and go through your progression. Sometimes you call a play 2-man route against single high. So we know that someone's, we're going to essentially throw a jump ball, hope our receiver wins, and give him a chance. And that's what happens here. So given time, because it's 8-man protection, you should have time. And you look at his mechanics, again, pump fake. And I would love to see a one-handed pump fake here. He does a shoulder, But anyway, he takes that hitch, and again, you see that step. It's a bit wide, but it's not too wide. It's a bit wide, but it's not too wide, and generates that torque and that velocity from the lower half of his body. He's not just using his arm. He's not throwing off his back foot. Mechanically, it's good. It's sound. He puts this ball outside where it needs to be. It's a little short, right? It's on top of the defender's head, but he doesn't put too much. He puts the right amount of touch on it. If he throws it too straight, that's going to be a problem. If he puts too much air under it, it may allow number 1 to get into the play. But he puts just enough, and you get a touchdown. And you'll see where this ball ends up, right on the defender's head, so it is a little slightly underthrown. But if you give your guy a chance to make a play and it ends up in a touchdown, doesn't matter. Is it really underthrown? So a good play, a good throw. Third quarter now, close game. And this is just a phenomenal throw. Right, he's throwing it from the 45 to about the 5. It's about a 50-yard throw, and it just, watch how perfect throw. Touchdown, Chris Olave again. You're going to get a 6-man in protection here, and you're going to get a little bit of pressure coming from the backside. Not enough to affect the play just yet. But I like that he slides to the left, right? He's going to take the snap. So again, it's a double move, pump fake, slide left. If he stays in his spot, then he may be able to be affected by that pressure, but no. Puts it perfectly down the field. Again, it's a double move again. It looks like it's out and then up just like that. Defensively, it looks like cover 4, right? It looks like we've got 4 quarters. Okay. And you're going to see pump fake, and that's the pump fake I was looking for the first time. And again, yeah, this guy bites on the pump fake. This guy probably doesn't get enough depth, and this guy is really not supposed to be involved in this play. He's on the other side of the field. But just a perfectly thrown ball. Again, mechanics, when he has the space and the time to take those steps forward, those hitches, that's when you see the really pinpoint accuracy downfield. Boom. Beautiful throw. Touchdown. 3rd down and 8 now. This play just barely meets the criteria. We're looking at anything pretty much 30 yards or more downfield. This is a really good play. Okay. 3rd down again. So this time you are going to have pressure off the edge. 4th quarter. We need a conversion here. So you got that pressure coming from the edge. Right tackle giving some pressure. Fields slides left. Manipulates the pocket just enough. If he does not take this slide, it's probably a strip sack. Right? He gets that handout, that Penn State edge rusher, and he's so close. And it's almost, hard to see how he doesn't get this ball here. But Fields is reading this out. He's crossing over the receiver. 5, right? It looks like he runs it in and then back out. It's tough to see without the all-22, but then puts this ball right over top of him, underneath him. It's, he floats it out there with good touch, good accuracy. Again, takes that step left. He doesn't just beam it in there. He just really good throw. I'm most impressed with this pocket presence to slide left here. Slide left, get that extra half a second you need. It makes a good throw downfield and a conversion on 3rd down. And I'm willing to bet that number 5 is his first read on this. It's man coverage against single high safety. And so you've got You've got this, and then you've got this, and then you've got this little stick route right there. And I mean, he just trusts his guy to win. He keeps his eyes on him. Safety doesn't have a chance to make a play on it. And he takes that step left, just really good. Floats it perfectly where it needs to be. He knows he has a little bit of room to work with between where the receiver is and the sideline. Boom. Again, he knows it's single high, right? He identifies man. He knows it's single high pre-snap. He knows that this guy is running away from the single high safety. So all he needs to do is win. Just trust his guy to win and then throw it. I will say he could throw it a little earlier. That's one thing I'll say here, right? Okay. He could let it go right about here. You step up and let it go right about here. But I think he feels the pressure and wants to create a little space. He could let it go a bit earlier, but it's a good play and it's a good conversion. Week 3 against Rutgers. Again, another opponent who's overmatched for sure by Ohio State. Time in the pocket, and just an easy one. This one's really easy. These ones, it's tough to give the quarterback a ton of credit for. Now, he reads it out correctly. It looks like pre-snap, it looks like we've got cover 2 here, right? It looks like we've got cover 2, and then we've got a tight split here, and I think we've just got this guy running down vertically down the field, and then we've got him breaking over the middle. And so this half-field safety, I think, is just going to step up on this route instead of stick with the downfield route. This is what it looks like happens here. And he's just open. He's wide open. It's an easy throw. I'm not going to... It's good that it's accurate and that it's on time and where it needs to be and that he reads this out properly. I'm not going to give him loads of credit. It's not always going to be this easy in the NFL. But he gets credit for making the throw. Again, time to step up, and mechanics are not an issue when he's given time. Touchdown. Okay, now if you want to talk about reading a defense and talk about a look that he'll see in the NFL, this is it. Now look at this throw. Right along the sideline. Good throw, good catch. Boom. A lot of touch on that throw. I almost say you could take a bit off of it. You could put a bit more on it. We see him under some pressure here now, making the throw downfield with the pressure right up the middle. Takes a bit of a shot there, but no problem, and makes the throw. All right, what do we have here? We've got cover 2. We have half-field safeties, and then we've got the underneath flat defender, okay? This guy's just going to run this vertical route right along towards the sideline. And this is a look we see in the NFL. I talked about it in the breakdowns Washington football team of making this throw in this window here between this underneath defender and this deep safety. Now Justin Fields is going to start off reading left. Right? Go with the fake. Start off reading left. And he knows he's got this out route running right into this underneath defender, okay? So you got underneath defender under here that you may not be able to see. And then out route running right to him. So that's not an option. Comes back over the middle. And he opts for this. And he opts for this instead of that route over the middle because he knows 0 right here. Number 0 is too far in the middle, so he can make this throw along the sideline. So in this play, he's reading this defense. He doesn't go here, which is the middle of the field where you attack against this Tampa 2, right? This linebacker is the Tampa middle linebacker, taking everything in the middle of the field, carrying him down the field, but clearly he's beat here. But he's got help. He's got this half-field safety who is not out here, right? He's right around here instead of being right around here. Otherwise, Justin Fields will make that throw to the middle of the field. But because that safety is so far in the middle of the field, he makes the throw outside, and he fits that throw in right in between the underneath defender and the half-field safety. Very good throw. This is a look he will see in the NFL, and it's a throw that at times he'll have to make. Usually I will say you would want more velocity and less touch on this throw because this half-field safety in the NFL, he'll be faster, he'll have more range, he'll be more athletic, he'll be in better position. So if you're making this throw, typically you're not going from left to right making this throw. You're probably right, and you're throwing this right now probably in the NFL. But it's a good play, and he read the defense here, and he made a good throw downfield. Here we have not a great decision to throw downfield. Heavy rush. I mean, we've got free rushers in his face, and this ball, he gets it out there. Number 5 is not expecting it. 1, to be thrown at this point, and 2, it's underthrown quite a bit because he's not taking that hitch. He's not stepping forward. He's throwing all back foot here, all arm falling away from the ball. So we see where that ball lands, right around here, because he's just trying to get it out there. By the time number 5 looks for it, it's too late. It's underthrown. This one, it's tough. He's reading it out. He's trying to read it out, but he doesn't have time, and so it's either throw this or take a sack. I'd probably take a sack. He keeps it away from that safety, but in the NFL, this might be an interception. Don't love this decision. Again, he doesn't have time to go through his progressions and come down here and see this guy getting open on 3rd down. Rutgers brings the house, and it works. Now, if number 5 here, if he's able to identify it, really he should be seeing this, right? He should be seeing this and knowing this ball might have to come out quick, right? And having his eyes ready. Because if he looks for this ball right about now, maybe he's able to find it, to make some sort of play on it, get a pass interference call. You got to be aware of that for your quarterback. Underthrow, a bit of an ill-advised throw. So I don't love this decision, and we know why the inaccuracy is inaccurate. All right, 3rd and 16. Now, this game is a blowout here, but they're still playing early in the 3rd quarter. It's 35-3. Fields still out there. Now, this throw, it's a fade route from the slot receiver, single high safety, and this one is it's just out of reach here. Doesn't really have room to step into this one too much. Drops back and just kind of lets it go before he can step up, because he's got some pressure coming up the middle here. So it's just out of reach there. That's incompletion. We had a couple inaccurate downfield throws here caused by, some pressure, and that's to be expected. Yeah, there we go, incomplete. Now this play, it's a blowout, we know that, but we're evaluating the plays. Just an absolute dart. Gets this throw into Chris Olave right before the safety can arrive, right? You got to get this thing in there. He puts it on his back shoulder. If he puts it inside, then it's very easily an interception, incompletion, big hit, something bad. But he puts it right where it needs to be, right when it needs to be there, and it's a touchdown. Just a dart here, right? You can't put touch on this ball. It looks like cover 2 again. Again, you've got a lot of cover 2 here by Rutgers. We don't see exactly what happens downfield, but we know that Olave is running, towards the pylon. And let me fix that. This is Olave right here, but we know he's running towards the pylon, right? It really like a wheel route essentially. Boom, beautiful throw, and you'll see again time has the arm strength to make these throws. And I like that he'll try these throws, that he'll this is a tight window throw. I would call this right about at a tight window throw. Beautiful throw. Here we go, week 5, Indiana. You're going to have the play action fake and then a beautiful throw over the middle, right over the top of this defender. It looks like a bit of a busted coverage by Indiana. I'm not sure exactly what the safety is doing, and I'll show you here in a sec, but I want to look at this throw again. You're going to have the fake, and then he's going to read. The moment he sees him get over top of this right here, makes this throw. And just beautiful, right? To get it in there. He opts for throwing it in there more on a line than a rainbow. If he floats it up there, it's just a difference of what he wants to do here. There's no right or wrong answer. It's a good throw either way. He puts it just inside, which is good. Gives his receiver a little room to come back and get it. Now, if we look from behind the quarterback here, we'll see, the safety number 1, who they're highlighting. He just bails out this way. He's not even looking in the middle, and it's tough. See, I'm not exactly sure what he's supposed to be doing, what exactly the call is, but all I know is this middle field is not supposed to be wide open. Might be cover 2 and he's getting out there and then he comes over here. So I'm not sure exactly what happens, but a really good throw there, right on a rope. And there's guys where they make this catch and with their ability with the ball in their hands, it ends up being a touchdown. This one ends up being a really big play. Here we've got what I believe is Justin Fields' first interception of the season, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I think this is a timing issue, really, is what happens. He's kind of just running this seam route, kind of like that, kind of like this. And this ball, I'll show you right when it needs to be out, right? It needs to be out right here. This ball should be being thrown right here. You see he waits, and there he just allows the safety back into it. This throw really shouldn't qualify for what I'm trying to talk about, which are throws 30-plus yards down the field. This should not be a throw that is 30-plus yards down the field. This should be a boom, throwing it right as soon as he gets past this guy who's headed this way and over top of this guy who's settling in his zone. Throw this ball, boom, just like that. Timing, he's just late on it. Yeah, and it's an interception. Early in the third quarter, Ohio State up 28-7. And this one, step up, and it's a good throw. It's a bit underthrown. This should be a touchdown, right? You see where he catches this ball. If he catches this ball in stride, it's a touchdown, an easy touchdown. Instead, it's a big play. I think this one you can tell he steps up, but you can tell his mechanics are a bit different this time. He's not throwing it the way we'd seen. He's kind of flicking it a bit. Right. He could definitely put more air under this, or he could just throw it a little bit further out there. I don't think he steps into this one as well as he could, right? It's a good throw. It's not a great throw, a better throw. It's a touchdown. And you'll see how he gets so wide open is, play action fakes like he's blocking, and then boom, just goes downfield, gets both these guys up. So that's what leads to him being wide open. Fake, good fake. Steps up and just kind of flicks it down there. Easy throw for him. And it could be a touchdown if it's a better throw. But it is a good throw, right? I don't want to say it's not a bad throw by any means. Could be better. Could be a touchdown. But it's still a completion, still a big play. Here we go against Michigan State, 3rd and 7. This ball is underthrown, incomplete. There's no flag there. Just let them play there on that one. It's underthrown. I'll show you exactly why it's underthrown. We'd been gotten used to seeing Fields, make that step up into the pocket, step up and then throw. This one he takes a slight hitch, but really the reason that it's underthrown, if you look at his front foot, he steps too wide. Instead of forward, he steps too wide, probably because of some pressure that he feels. And so you see where he ends up with his back foot being really right at the same spot or even a bit ahead of his front foot. And where does his ball come out? It comes out short, flat, right? So, yeah, when he's not able to step into it there, the ball doesn't make it to where it's trying to go. He's got to step up into this throw a bit better, or at least keep his front foot more, it doesn't need to be straight in front. It's not supposed to be straight in front, but it's too wide. Don't let your front foot get so wide here, right? It's just too wide. His body is facing essentially straight forward at this point and never brings his arm all the way over because he takes a shot on this play. So it's an incompletion. Fourth quarter now, Michigan State still. And this is a beautiful throw. It's an easy read. They're taking a shot, 7-man protection, a drop in the bucket there. You look at that, where it lands, right there, right before the safety can arrive. It's an easy read. It's single high, vertical route. Just hit him. Just make an accurate throw. Trust your guy, Chris Olave, to win there. And again, it's a shot play. You look at right here, you've got 7 people in protection. It's a 3-man route down the field and a really good throw. When he has that time and that space and that opportunity to step up and really work downfield in terms of having time and room to, mechanically operate, it's perfect. You can see just a vertical route here. Just run down the field and win over the top. And this is a type of play that exists in the NFL. Again, Just a beautiful throw. Northwestern, this is Justin Fields' worst game of the season. Trying to take a shot downfield on a vertical route and just puts it out of bounds. This isn't something we typically see from him. This one, he throws it about 55 yards down the field. He really winds up for it. You see, he takes a big step there, a big jump step forward when he lets go of this ball. And I think mechanically it looks good. He just puts it outside. Got time, got protection. When he has all of this perfectly set up for him, usually you're going to see an accurate throw down the field. This one is about a yard or so out of bounds. Had the range, just inaccurate on this one. 2nd and 10 here, Northwestern. They're down here at this point, almost halftime. You're going to have pass interference here. This ball, it's tough to see exactly where it lands. It looks like it's in the spot where your guy has a chance to make a play. I mean, it gets down there, and that is pass interference to me. He's kind of all just on him. I don't know if you want to say they were kind of interfering with each other. But he takes a slight hesitation, and I think in some way that affects this throw. You see right there, he hesitates, and then he lets go. And that throws off the timing, that throws off the rhythm and the natural movement of your body. You should be throwing this right here, but he hesitates, and then he throws. I'm not sure the cause for that hesitation. There's no reason to hesitate there. It's not a pump fake. It's just hesitation. So you don't want to see that. The ball still gets down there. You get the pass interference because it's not overthrown. So all things considered, not a terrible play, but you don't want to see the hesitation really ever. Into the third, we still have a close game here against Northwestern. Justin Fields struggled in this game. Now this throw, I'll say ill-advised. I don't like it. I don't like the decision, and it's a bit overthrown. It looks like, hard to tell if maybe number 5 there slows down a bit at the top of the route, but either way, there's a safety there ready to make a play on the ball. Now again, Northwestern, they're well coached, right? And they're good against the pass. Look at this guy, the single high safety. He's getting depth. We see these other teams, and you got this single high safety in the middle, maybe about 12 to 15 yards back, but he is, about 20 yards back from the line of scrimmage almost, and backpedaling at the start of the play. Now this play should look familiar. A couple plays ago against Michigan State, what do we have? We have a vertical route. We have 7-man protection. We've got a vertical, and then we've got a little hitch right here. Let me try that again. Hitch and a vertical, right? So this is that same play we saw against Michigan State, essentially. Max protection, we're trying to take a shot. So Fields is looking, and he sees him win. He's won right here. Now, he throws this ball late for one. But to be honest with you, I think that regardless of when or where, how he throws it, that this safety is going to be in position to make a play on it. So I think it's ill-advised. It's a bit inaccurate. And just not a good decision there. Now, it's well covered, too. That's the other thing to point out here is that it's well covered. On the other side, they're trying to run a double move. It's a good defense. He's not open, right? He's not open because there's a safety over the top. And on the other side of the field, if we look down here at this guy, you'll see he's going to run a double move. Right, double move and then go. And it's tough to see exactly how successful it was, but this is one of those situations where I think you've got to look off that safety and then come back to whichever side you're trying to throw this ball. Now we're playing against Clemson, the Sugar Bowl. And look at this throw. Slot seam route, just running straight down the field from the slot position, and a beautiful throw. Time, protection, able to step up, and perfect. I think number 5 there is trying to track the ball, which causes him to go to the ground. I'd say that this could have been an easy walk-in touchdown, a well-thrown ball. And again, fake. Starts off right, so that's safety. Right about, let's see, safety. Looks like cover 3. Field starts off looking right, looking off the safety, comes back left, and then immediately downfield. And he actually stays set in his stance. He doesn't actually step up too much at all, but delivers a perfect throw downfield. And a nice catch there. Second quarter now. And this is one you just hate to miss. It's just out of reach for Chris Olave. It's about 55 yards in the air down the field. And you see he's putting just about everything he has into this throw. And he just misses him. He steps up and just misses him. And this was one, you hate to miss. We didn't see many misses like this, many overthrows from Justin Fields throughout the season. When he has a clean pocket and has room to step up, he hits a lot of these. This one, he's kind of putting everything he has into it. And so, it basically just goes as far as it can, and Olave is not able to get there. So just a bit overthrown. You don't see a lot of these misses. Just a miss there. The rare miss from a clean pocket for Justin Fields. Third quarter now, and at this point, Justin Fields is playing, and he's very hurt, but he's still out there making some good throws. This one, Chris Olave wide open over the middle. They leave him wide open, but still a good throw with nice touch. And you can see what happens here. They're in a bunch formation. He just gets left alone, right? The safety's carrying him over here, and so Olave's wide open. Plenty of room to work with there. And Fields standing in the pocket, not frantic, not pressing or stressing, just delivering that ball downfield. I would say if he gets it there a little earlier, maybe Olave can catch it and make a move. He could get this ball out just a hair earlier, but Olave is so wide open it doesn't matter. He could throw it right now, and we've seen him make this throw. But just a nice throw there. About 30-some yards there you get on that play. And you see he has to wait on it just a bit. So he could throw it earlier, but still a good play. Now it's still a game here. Clemson trying to fight back. And this is one of Justin Fields' best throws of his college career. You look at where this ball drops. Wow. Now look at where he threw this ball. Now again, remember, he's banged up. He took a shot to the ribs. He's taken some shots after that. He throws this from about the 37, from the other side of the field, the 37, to about the 1 or the 2. So we're talking about 62, 63 yards in the air that this ball travels. Just absolutely beautiful. Again, step up and just let it rip. And you see he's reading this out, and we'll skip ahead here. The vertical route, it's a post route, and the safety just needs to be back there and just isn't. Looks like cover 4. You got the 2 quarters safeties here, and then the quarter. I'm not sure what happened there, but you got 2 quarter safeties here, and then the 2 other quarters cornerbacks out there. He starts off right, and he could go here if he wanted, but he comes back over the middle, and he sees these guys don't have the proper depth, and he knows I can let this thing go, and he does. And he gets it down there. So many guys. This is an underthrow. This is an interception. It's an incompletion. This ball gets there perfectly. Again, let's look at how it develops. You go with the fake. Go right here. You could go boom right here. He comes back left. And he sees Olave starting to break this way. Oh, whoops, not into the air, but starting to break this way. And he just lets it go. And that's a phenomenal throw. Just an awesome throw. You see it lands right in the bucket, right there. Just perfect. Awesome stuff. And now on 1st and 10 at the start of the 4th quarter, you've got another one. Ohio State just running away with this game. They remember what happened a year before. Just another beautiful throw. 50 yards down the field. Dropped right there. Just awesome. These Clemson, defenders, they just can't keep up, and these safeties are not getting the proper depth. And you'll see it from behind the quarterback. See, it's a double move, just a bit of a corner post out and then back in. And you see these safeties right here. Really, this guy right here. Both of them are jumping on that play action fake. Play action. And then this guy is just running for his life trying to get back. But it's too late. Number 5 over here is wide open too. Fields can go whichever way he wants. Throws it over the top of the safety. Just beautiful. Mechanics look great. Drop back. Just take one little step drop. Don't waste any steps. You see one little step. And then forward throw. Just the timing and everything of this is just awesome. Perfect. Another touchdown. And here we are in the national championship game. And this is a really good throw. It's just in reach, right? It took one hand, so if he's not able to catch that, you're going to say, oh, it's inaccurate or it's just barely missed him. But he helps his quarterback out here. Quarterback gets it in his general vicinity, and he's able to bring it in and just puts it right over top of that defender. Not fazed by the pressure. Starting left, stepping slightly up, throwing that ball. You see he's looking left, starting left, identifying cover 2, knowing that middle field is going to be open, and boom. A nice pretty throw, puts just enough touch on it. Nice catch. All right, this touchdown here just about barely meets the criteria. We're mostly looking at anything that travels 30 or more yards down the field. This one just about gets it there, and just what a throw. Falling away, right? He's not able to step into this one. He's to fall back some, but he's able to float it up there and just puts it perfectly, right? And you see he throws it. When he throws it, this is the situation, right? So his guy is not exactly open when he lets it go. He's able to get to where the ball is headed. And you love to see throws like that where you just float it out and let your guy run under it. And again, you see he's kind of just running a bit of a, just like that. Gets pressed up a bit. Right? And you could, in some cases that'll be illegal contact or, whatever. No penalties thrown, no penalty flag thrown there. I'm fine with that. But again, not really able to step into this, throwing it off your, back foot, falling away from pressure and just making a phenomenal throw. All right, now we're in the fourth quarter of what is just a blowout at this point. Tough to keep up with Alabama. Fields throwing this one again, falling away from pressure a bit, floating it up there. Honestly makes it to where it's going, though, a bit out of bounds. Trying to make some plays downfield. It's 24-52 with 11 minutes left. So you're just trying to push the ball downfield at this point. And you see, again, we see this wide step. He's not really able to step into this. We haven't seen this much this year where he does this, but doesn't have much room, so he takes that wide step. Lets that ball get too far outside. We've seen that, talked about that on a previous clip. And so this here is incomplete. Even if he's able to catch it, he's going to land out of bounds. Right? Yeah, absolutely.